Okay. Here we goes. Make sure the stream pulls up. Good deal. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another fun day of Minecraft Bedrock. I streamed previously 2 times of upgrading the supersmelter. Both streams are on my Twitch. And as of now, the video is, both of those streams are combined into one video. YouTube is currently processing it, so give it 30 minutes and that combined stream video will be up on my YouTube for your viewing pleasure. And on YouTube you can leave comments, suggestions, start a conversation, and I generally reply back within a day. I try to reply back as soon as I see that people have responded to my videos. Anyhow, today I'm going to be taking on another project now, and it's easier if I show y'all than try to explain it to you. So let me launch Minecraft, and then we will get into it. As I record this, it is 1:24 in the morning on 4/22/25. I was already online with my friend earlier. We did a lot of just digging and maintenance. Nothing too terribly crazy, nothing too terribly special, so I didn't really bother to stream it. But now that I'm working on an actual project, I decided let's stream. So, while that loads, let me get something pulled up real quick here. So with the new massive super smelter that I built, this thing is going through our cobblestone, amazingly, right? There's so many storage of double chests and storage in these hoppers where we can put cobblestone, that instead of having to build up all these cobblestone, chests into the sky every day, I could probably easily, even if this thing wasn't actively going through it and smelting it, I could easily store 10 plus double chests of cobblestone. But with this thing constantly going, it's just constantly producing the smooth stone for us. So definitely much needed upgrade. But unfortunately, my fuel source for this is not able to keep up with how much fuel is needed in order to keep this thing powered. And I will literally have to play for 4 or 5 Minecraft days of nothing but just producing trees on our tree farm, to go through here, to go through all of this stuff. And I was like, look, there has to be a better way. I know on Java you have TNT duplicators and you can make automated tree farms that will automatically harvest the trees and do everything for you. Unfortunately, on Bedrock we don't get TNT duplicators, so all of the automatic tree farms that I'm finding online still require you to manually cut them down. They just make it quicker for you to cut them down, and I'm not really trying to invest time and resources to build a halfway automatic machine that I still have to harvest. So that is where this machine comes in. Now, I personally did not design this. I found a tutorial on YouTube, and I'm going to give a quick shout out to JC Plays. That is capital J, capital C, space, capital P, lowercase LAYZ. JC Plays. Title of their video, Best 1.21 Charcoal Farm Tutorial in Minecraft Bedrock. In brackets, MCPE/Xbox/PS/Switch/PC, not brackets, parentheses, and then end parentheses. So, to that YouTuber who designed this for people to use in their tutorials, in their worlds, thank you for the idea. If y'all are interested in this machine, I highly recommend that y'all go to YouTube and y'all look up that video, y'all look up that YouTuber. They'll explain how to build it and everything, but I'm just going to give you the basic idea of what this does and what we're doing today, because I'm taking their idea and I'm modifying it and I'm expanding it for my needs. So the basic idea here is that with my tree farm, all of the wood goes up through here and then goes into these furnaces with a minecart. Half of it, ideally half of it, would go through the top to be smelted into charcoal, and the other half gets loaded into the bottom to smelt the other half of wood into the charcoal. Now, in reality, this thing puts way more into the bottom than it does on the top, and I have to like manually go in and like even them out all the time, just the way the rail is built. And the only way I could get the cart to work was if the cart was full. So if it's like nearly full but it still needs like one more block, it's always holding blocks hostage and won't let it go until it's like completely full. So there's a lot of wastage in the system and it's just really inefficient. So here we have a charcoal farm. I'm sorry, excuse me. We have a charcoal farm. Now the basic idea is that one log of wood can be turned into one charcoal. One log of wood can burn like what? One, maybe two logs of wood into charcoal before you have to use another. But one charcoal can burn 8 blocks of wood into 8 charcoal. So if we turn one block of wood into charcoal and then use that one charcoal to make 8 other blocks into charcoal, you subtract out that first charcoal that you used to make the others, and you see that for every charcoal we burn, we're actually gaining 7 charcoal in profit in comparison to using the wood logs over here, right? So it produces charcoal, which is then funneled into a dropper, which then goes up into this collection chest, and this collection chest then puts the charcoal back in as a fuel source. So it outputs a charcoal and then inputs a charcoal to then be used as a fuel source. And what's going to eventually happen is you're going to get your furnaces full of charcoal. It's going to back up in your hoppers. Your hoppers are going to get full of charcoal, and then eventually your collection chest is also going to get full of charcoal, because again, for every 1 charcoal you waste, you're gaining 7 more charcoal. So you get charcoal, you know, infinitely, as long as you keep putting in the logs and the trees and making more. You get more input, you get more output than you're using in input, basically. Now, this is his design, or their design, I should say, and it's pretty cool. It uses a little comparator clock where anytime a charcoal is outputted and it goes through this, it sends out a pulse to make it instantly spit it out. So it's not really storing anything inside the dropper. Everything goes into these chests. Now, my idea here is that this input chest and not this input chest, this output chest where it stores the excess charcoal is going to be linked to my input chest for the fuel over here and my super smelter, so that it's going to funnel out it's going to keep putting charcoal back into the system so that it is self-sustaining. I'll never have to put more fuel in this. It'll keep making its own fuel, but excess coal is going to also be cycled out and put into the super smelter automatically without me having to constantly come check the chest, take some out, and go put some in. It's going to be fully automated, right? And in order to support this full automation, I'm going to link this machine up. This is where you put in the logs to go into to be smelted. I'm going to link this up to my tree farm so that instead of going through this system, it's now going to go through this system, which uses the wood more efficiently, which means that I will get more charcoal in the same amount of time. But not only am I going to make that modification, I was playing around in my creative test world, and I'm actually going to expand this. Now, I only did it with 4 furnaces, so I doubled its size, but using the modifications my biggest problem was trying to power all the other droppers, but I found a way around that. So I'm going to figure out how many furnaces I'm actually going to build and how big and how stupid massive this thing is going to be. But that means that I also have to tear down my railway, I have to tear down all of this, I have to get rid of this, redstone clock is in the way, but I could build it out here. I could build it out this way. I have to figure out where I'm building this thing, and then I have to figure out how big I'm going to build it, and then I have to get all the materials to build it. So yeah. Oh yeah, let me actually open my stream back up so that I can actually like interact with comments or anything in case anyone actually decides to watch this while I'm live. But yeah, so I'm still in the planning phase. I did my upgrading my super smelter in 2 different streams. I'm probably going to do this in multiple different streams. I kind of tinned out. I'm going to get everything done tonight. And I'm really sick and tired of this stupid wandering trader and his llamas. They're up on my roof all the damn time. They're out there every time I'm trying to mine stuff. And just a quick update for y'all, since we've done more mining and everything, she's gotten another layer done, completely mined out, and then did another layer of moss. And I've been working on the underside of our house. You can't really see it that well, but you'll see this area kind of connects, and I've been working this area down, and a little bit more of this area over here. So, but I spent probably a good, heck, I say 5 or 6 days, but I probably spent a good hour and a half of just doing nothing but tree farm, going to bed, tree farm, going to bed, tree farm, going to bed, nothing but tree farm. And then in my other time, I've just been mining. So yeah, I like, on the one hand, I like messing with redstone. Like, it's fun to build stuff. On the other hand, it is so incredibly frustrating because it's always like you're building something and you're like, oh wait, but I didn't account for this in the space, and now my spacing is off, and I have to destroy everything, and I have to offset everything by like X many blocks. Or it's like everything should be perfect, and this thing is ruined, and I don't know why, and I'm tearing this thing apart trying to diagnose, what part is wrong, and, it's always something. If something can go wrong, something will go wrong. That's just how it works. I'm probably going to destroy this bridge. We'll see. But, yeah. I'm also going to have to figure out how I'm going to use this waterway and connect it to this. I'm also going to decide if I'm going to destroy this or if I'm going to just keep building on this side. I want this to also be a massive machine so that it can produce tons of coal. Unfortunately, because of the backup with the droppers and the chests and everything, the bigger I build it, the longer it's going to take until it actually starts producing the excess coal, which means there's going to be way more coal that's just constantly stored in it for use for later. So the smaller, the faster I'll get more, I'll actually get coal to use, but the flip side of that is even with the massive, when it takes longer, when it finally is ready for use, it'll produce like way more and be way more efficient in the long run. Okay, so yeah, that is my ranting, that is my rambling, that is my explanation, and man, this thing is fun to watch, especially when you have the coal coming up this side and you have the cobblestone going up that side, and like, this thing is just way more visually appealing than it used to be to me. I like it has the double side on the left and the right, and I love watching them go together at the same time. But yes. Okay, so I'm going to tear all this stuff down. Let's just start tearing down first. And then let's figure about building after I tear this stuff down, because I'm not, like, it's kind of sad because I really like the novelty of the railway. I never really use railway, like, for stuff like this. Like, yeah, I use rails to get across, like, myself, but, like, I never use rails for, like, picking up stuff and, like, delivering stuff, so it was really kind of fun to build this. And I also just like how ridiculous, like, you have a simple idea, right? And you're like, hey, I want to turn cobblestone into smooth stone, so I'm going to smelt it, and I want to be able to automate it so that, it puts everything in and does everything itself, right? And you have like this build, and this build, and this build, and this build, and you have all the waterways, and it's like, to do one simple thing, I have like 3 different farms, like this farm is powering that farm, and this farm that's powering that farm is being powered by this farm, and this farm that's powering these other 2 farms is being powered by this farm. I forget what they're called. It's like a Goldberg machine or something like that, where it's like it does all these needlessly complicated tasks to, you know, do one simple task. You know, I just thought it was a silly and fun thing to do. And those of you that have watched my streams, y'all know that I like Mumbo Jumbo. He's a big Minecraft YouTuber. He does a lot of like redstone, but he always likes to have fun with it, like silly redstone ideas. He's also like a really big fan of those kind of, I think they're called Ruth Goldberg machines. I don't know. It's been so long since I've actually heard the name of it. I could be completely wrong, but he's a fan of silly stuff like that too. And that's one of the things that inspired me to do all of this. Actually, it was just because I know that he does a lot of stuff like that. He has a lot of fun with it, and I have fun watching him have fun building this stuff. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna build my own stupid thing, you know, just because it's Minecraft. Have fun with it. But on the flip side of that, actually building stuff is like incredibly frustrating. It's very much a love and hate relationship at the same time. I love it and I hate it at the exact same time. But, oh yeah, I should have made sure that I actually have room in my inventory for all of this stuff. So it is a little sad to be tearing this apart, but honestly, I was going to have to eventually tear it apart anyway. You know, look how many logs I have in there. And I have a lead in there. But yeah, as I was saying, I was eventually going to have to tear all this stuff apart anyway, when we tear apart our house and we rebuild it. And I definitely was not going to be rebuilding all of this after we rebuild our house. So there's that. What is my... Oh, my inventory's full, obviously. Well, I guess let's go put random crap in random chests. Normally I go put them down there, but I'm going to be using all this stuff to do stuff, so... I'm pretty sure if I allow cheats in this world, it's going to disable all of our achievements and stuff that we can get. I don't know, but I would like to just disable the wandering trader. Like, that's the only cheat I want to use, is just to disable him from spawning. I don't need to actually otherwise cheat in this game. But it would be so satisfying to get rid of him forever. Him and his damn stupid llamas that spawn everywhere you don't want them to and go all the damn time. Stupid cat always sounds like it's going, no, no. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I could have the tree farm. I could just use this where the tree farm hooks up. Man, I should have written down the dimensions for this stupid thing when I was playing with it. But I definitely think I'm going to have it go like all the way across this stupid house. Because this redstone clock is what's also powering that. I can tear this down and then I can rebuild again. Might need more room in my inventory. And then again, maybe I don't need it to go that tall. Well, I probably do need it to go that tall in the sky, actually, now that I think about it. But do I want to keep the... I'm probably going to tear this down, though. I could always just destroy the redstone clock and then rebuild another one. And the problem is I think I might have dropped some hoppers. And if I did, if they went up into that machine, that's going to cause some problems later. And I have no idea if they got them or not. I don't know. That is another problem for another time. You know what? I don't even have to build another one. I could always just reuse this one, run another line through, and that would give me more space. And unfortunately, I do have to break all of this glass. I'm gonna have to smelt so much more glass. I don't even remember why I had that redstone thing there. Oh, that was part of the railway. Okay. That was powering a powered rail. Where did that, did I pick it up? Probably. Just for right now, I'm going to go ahead and break this so that it's out of my way while I'm building, and then I can always rebuild another redstone clock. That's really not an issue. Well, at the absolute least, I know that one didn't get shot out into the water. But I think that that collection system might have picked up some other stuff, like a hopper and some other stuff I destroyed. And I can always rebuild a platform later if I need to, so let's go ahead and get rid of this platform, because it's annoying me right now. It looks hideous. And I'll always just rebuild, as need be. Oh, that was also powering this one too. Okay. Okay. Let's go put all this stuff in the chest because I'm about to be filling my inventory with bullcrap. I'll keep dirt just in case I need to build up to hit things. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of buckets to collect this water, aren't I? I think I have 8. Oh, actually, fuck. I think she took my buckets earlier when we were playing together and she was looking for buckets. I think she took them back to the other side. No? I thought she took them to the other side of the island. Maybe not. Either way, I need more buckets. Let's see if 10... 14... I don't think 14's enough. But it's a good start for now. I need to get up there and I need to start draining water before I do anything else. Now, just for draining this water, this is plenty of buckets, but the system I'm going to build, that double system required like 16 buckets, but if I'm going to make this one like way bigger, then I'm going to need like 20-something buckets of water. It's going to be crazy. Okay. And again, I have to break all the glass. Re-smelt more. Should have brought an axe to make it faster to break the chests, 'cause they're wood. That's lots and lots of coal, and my inventory is full again. Okay, let's get rid of you. And keep my water buckets for now, though. My inventory full again? Yup. This is water buckets. Okay. Now, I'm gonna need to build with this dirt. Probably dirt on the island, but I'm gonna need like so much more dirt, it's not even funny. And I'm wondering if I might need to do a third layer down instead of just a second. We'll have to see. I might have dirt inside the house though. I probably should eat. Try to stay at full hunger bar, basically. Oh, there's some dirt, Okay, we got some dirt. That's the thing about being hoarders and pack rats. At least we're usually prepared, we usually have stuff. I could always rebuild that waterway to the other side of the house to give us more room if I really want to. It's just I don't really want to. But this is already a pretty long platform, so I think we might actually be okay, because I think if I do it from here and I just skip, I think I only have to skip 2 on the sides. No, I have to skip 3 on the sides. So if I skip 1, 2, 3, and I start here, that would be 1. And then if I skip 1, 2, 3 right here, that would be 1. Or no. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long. I did a 4 long one, so 7 would be good. But I'd rather do it as 8. I feel like 8 is a better number than 7, and I don't want to expand over here by 1, so I'll expand on this side where my bridge is by 1. And really all I have to do for that is just remove this layer and then add on a bottom layer as such. Very good. Now, the way I'm building this versus the way that they teach you to build this in the tutorial is going to be just, a little bit different. Because, again, I'm altering it for my needs personally. So, a little bit similar, a little bit different. Okay. So, step one, I'm going to need 8 droppers. And what was a dropper? Just like cobblestone in a chest or something like that? Like it was something... Okay, I already have 2 droppers right here. That's furnaces. I'm gonna need more furnaces too while I'm at it. Let me go see what I need for droppers and what I need for furnaces. I need 6 more of both. Let's see, a dropper. Oh yeah, it's just cobblestone. We have plenty, and I mean plenty of cobblestone to go around. This is cobblestone and redstone. I've been using the second chest. I am probably gonna have to go get more redstone from an island though. Unless I have any more in one of these chests. Which it's possible, but I think I already used it in all my crafting the other day. For that super smelter. Yeah. I have to go to the island to get more redstone because I'm gonna need it. But for right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Furnace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I also need tons of hoppers, which I need to go get out from the chest over here. Where did I put 24 hoppers? I will take it. And I don't need the charcoal right now. Probably don't need that little stack of dirt. You know what? I can just combine these stacks of dirt. Okay. Let me put... Now, see, I think you have to face it the opposite direction. Yes. Now I need my hoppers. Okay, now I need furnaces. Good. Now I get my other hoppers. Do I have chests on me? No, I need to grab the chests. I probably need to make more chests too. 4 chests. Yeah, that's not nearly enough. But thankfully I have all this wood that I can use to make more chests with, so it isn't that great. Okay. I have 4 chests. Actually, I think we might have more chests. Let me see. I think I might already have some in one of these. 5, that gives me 9 chests. I don't know how many more. I know I'm gonna need more, I just don't know how many more. So we'll just start with 9 for now. Okay. And let me get a building block on here. So let's see, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 9. I'm gonna need way more chests, aren't I? Like, way more chests. And then there's supposed to be droppers going on the top side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 more chests for here. No, I need, yeah, 8 more chests for this side. I think another row of 8, so that's 16 chests. Something like that. But yeah, because I put a row of chests up here, where I put the wood that goes in here, that turns into the charcoal, then that goes out the dispenser, that goes into the waterway, that connects into the top chest connect to the bottom chest connect directly to the fuel source here, and then that connects to the hopper way over here, that's going to connect to, that is a fuel source. Okay, and then all I have to do is reroute the water from hanging out to the left to going to the right. Perfect. Okay. In other words, I need like more than 16 more chests. Let's just make 20 because that's like a nice even number. 2. That's 16 chests already. And we can always use more chests. It's not like there's ever going to be like, oh hey, we don't need any more chests from now on. There will always be need for more chests. God, when I build this storage system and I have 200 blocks by 200 blocks by 170 blocks of just chests, that's going to be thousands of chests. It's going to be a ludicrous amount of chests. That's all I'm saying. Oh wait, I forgot I have to shift. Okay. Now oh yeah, I'm gonna need way more hoppers, aren't I? Like way more hoppers. Hoppers require iron, I think? Let me see what all I need for hoppers. I think they're just they're chests. They're goddamn chests. Right after in my rant about how there's always going to be a need for chests. Okay. Yeah, I would say our iron farm is working out pretty handy for us. Okay, now I can make 13 hoppers. You know, I have the same philosophy with hoppers as I do chests. There'll always be another need for another hopper. You can never have too many. If hoppers aren't like one of the most useful items in the game, then I don't know what is. Okay, so these are the input chests, and they've already gone into the hoppers. They already go there. So now what I'm looking at is these chests. And these chests get loaded by hoppers on top of them. Are you not doing it? Weird. Okay, now I need more chests. I have to go craft more chests. I need 8 more chests. I always need more chests. 21 was clearly not enough. What was I thinking? I need 8 more. Okay, enough of the hopper. I need you. Eight chests. Okay. Well, people, I am sorry to do this. This is the one bad thing about live streaming versus just recording and then doing video editing later. I do need to take a pit stop, a break. Might be just a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of my server, and go ahead and just put on my title card real quick. I'll be back as soon as I possibly can. Okay, weird. Couldn't hear myself talk. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I am back. Let's go ahead and get back into Minecraft. It is, by the way, sorry. We keep it very, very, very cold in my house late at night and early morning while everyone's asleep. But I'm awake, so like I'm incredibly cold. So I'm gonna get my cover and everything and get warm again. Okay, this is taking like forever to load. Probably faster if I just restart Minecraft. Okay, now let's reboot Minecraft and see what's going on. Oh no. Okay. Let's get this to actually work. Waiting for it to load my stream. Let's see if I boot up Minecraft, if I can get it to... Well, I don't know if y'all can see my stream or not. My internet connection cut out, and I had to restart my computer. And I'm trying to get my stream to pull up on my phone, like, because I always watch my stream on my phone for comments, and it's not loading. Like, it shows on the Twitch website, but, like, the video will not load. So, I don't know if that's my... No, let me disconnect my Wi-Fi. Let's use my 5G on my phone. There we go. Okay. So, hello everyone, I am back. I apologize about that. I had to go take a quick bathroom break, and I got back, and I was loading back in, and it would not load, and then I found out it wasn't loading because my internet connection dropped. So, I don't know when my internet connection cut out. I don't know when my stream stopped. I was just explaining when I got back that y'all probably heard me like shivering because I was kind of like cold and going, you know, and just saying because it was really cold in our house. So not much, but now we are back in game, and I have 5 more hoppers, and I feel like I was going to make more hoppers or more chests or something. I just made 8 more chests. So let's go put these chests up. So now, go back here. So we put the wooden logs in here, they go to the top, they go out the bottom as charcoal, good, into these droppers, they go up, and then we're making one more row of chests because in this design I'm funneling items out from the chest. So I offset it by 1 when I place the first chest. I need this one to be a single chest. Good, so that this one, the chest fall. Ah, really? 2, 4, 6, 8. I needed 9 chests. I done played myself, people. The curse of needing more chests has stricken again by 1 chest. Just 1. Okay. The rest of it's going to be hoppers, and that's where I'm probably going to have to go craft more hoppers now. And what do we need to craft hoppers, people? More fucking chests, that's right. That's very fucking right. Okay. So now the idea is I'm going to put 1 under here, and I'm going to make a line over there, and then I have to put more hoppers over here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let's guess 10 to go 1 down. And then if I go across, that's like a bunch. And I still have to reroute the water. I could reroute the water first. $10, $18. Probably gonna need like 40 hoppers. Like, I'm gonna need a stupid amount of hoppers. That's what I'm getting at. And I also need a bunch of glass. So first things first, tons of chests. 17 chests, that's not enough. I probably need to grab another 64 stack, but I'm trying to keep space in my inventory. Let's throw out. Let's see. I have the chest. I have the iron. Why don't I see hoppers? Minecart with hopper. Oh, I accidentally clicked E instead of right-clicking. Man. Oh, I'm missing iron for more. I'll just go back to my iron farm. Let's sleep this night through. Yes, there's monsters nearby. That's why I went to sleep, so the sun will kill them. Where is this monster? There's not even any monsters in the front of my house. You stay out there. More hoppers. 29 hoppers. I now need a lot, and I mean a lot of glass. So let's go get way more sand. villager agrees. Uh-huh. And I need to smelt a ton of sand. Now, sand was over this way the last time I remember seeing it. Might have been another row or two down. Of course. You know what? I'm prepared this time. Watch this. Oh, you're mad at me now. What you gonna do about it, huh? What, punk? Fucking nothing, that's right. Wait, there's two of you now? I have to deal with a zombie and I have to deal with them. What the shit? And I have to deal with the drowned? Fucking hell. That was some shit. That's all I'm saying. Enderman not fighting fair. Take him on 1v1 for days, but you know. I was clearly not a 1v1. Do I even have any room in my inventory? I have a tiny bit. Okay, I need to collect that water. Where's my empty buckets? Here we go. I can't collect that trident. Okay. I'm like, yeah, that was 2 Endermen, that was like a zombie and a drowned and everything all at once. There you go, I knew Sam was around here somewhere. I guess I'll take those. Oh wait, you know what? I can put my armor back on. All of my basically broken armor. I don't have my helmet anymore, and I don't have my chest plate anymore. 3 stacks should be plenty. They probably broke. Oh. There we go. All I'm going to be missing out on is a little bit of cobblestone, and I don't really care if that disappears. There's so damn much more of it. I do care about those chests, though, so. We need those ender pearls. I think we have 1 ender pearl. Okay, is this everything I'm gonna need? I feel like I was grabbing stuff to go make stuff, but 29 hoppers. Oh right, I said I needed to smelt way more of the you can't put shit back in there, huh? Stupid. Now I need to go grab some of this charcoal that we had extra of. Okay, you start smelting all that glass. While I figure out how I want to do this. Okay. So there have to be hoppers going across all the chests here. And then there has to be hoppers going across all the chests here. Now the way I could do this is I could just do one hopper here, one hopper here, one hopper here, one hopper here, and do the same stagger that I did over there, so they all flow into one chest. I could have built this thing in reverse so that the wood input goes over here and the coal output goes over here, and then hook the wood machine up here and then hook the coal up over there, just because this is going to have to crisscross. But I think it's okay because I think this is going to go higher anyway. Well, no, technically this has to go another higher. Or no, this is as high as this one has to go. So I could just build an extra level here to make this one go higher so that that one can go under. Okay. So then I build more chests here. And then this one will have an additional layer on top of it. Meanwhile, this one can just go under and go low, whereas that one's already built up into the sky. So that one will go there. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna need way more hoppers, aren't I? I just wasted that one. Okay. Now, this one chest, only part of it is going to come out and come over here. The rest of these chests, though, do I want to build more chests and keep it going into the sky and then keep staggering it with one chest at a time going out? Because that's only one... yeah, that's not going to be effective at all. I was not even thinking about that. How do I want to do this? Okay, I have a redesign that I like better. I'm still gonna need more hoppers. Well, you know what? Proof of concept and then build more hoppers to support it after. How about that? So my new idea let's just build up from here, I guess. No, let me go get an axe. And I don't need this many shovels. Axe, shovel. Good. I don't need you, I don't need you. Oh, that one's full anyway. You. Let me re-put. So always have food. Okay. Building block, chest, hopper, pickaxe, iron axe, shovel. Yeah. That's good. And anything I drop anyway will just go in there, so that's fine. Okay. It's always nighttime, isn't it? Again, I have a shovel, just use. Oh, there was only one more block anyway, I guess. Can't tell me they went into the furnaces, did they? Well, all of them except for one. Okay. Okay. So my main thought process is going to work like this. Let's, instead of having each of these go out like this, let me just... I'll replace them in just a minute. So every other one of these goes down, and every other one of these goes out, is the basic idea. So down, out, down, out, down, out, down, out would be the easiest way to do it. Down, 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 down. Now I need to have a temporary block for these to actually run into. Good. Now, I don't know if this is going to work with how the water flows. That's my only concern, is I think when I build the water flow that this is not going to work. But I'm going to test that before I build the water. So I'm going to be smart about it this time. Le shocker, I know. Build it with dirt, and then if it works how I want it to, then I'll build it with glass, so I'm not breaking glass needlessly. So I'm not having to constantly create more glass needlessly. Okay, so this is all going to get like multiple levels. The water has to come up to the level and actually above the level. Oh, I didn't put my last out, did I? Well, that went there, okay. So I put one that goes here. Good. Good. Now, oh wait, but that's where the water has to go. See, that's not working out how I need it to. I guess I push back the water by another block. Huh. Doing it the way I was doing it earlier might be the only way to do it, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete this trash. Sorry everyone, give me a minute. I have to go delete this trash that commented on my video. Ban them. Good. I guess that's all I had to do. Yep, the absolute fastest way to get banned from my server is to advertise and spam your messages. Yeah, no paid services are allowed to make any form of comments on any of my videos. You will be banned. There is literally 0 exceptions. You are fucking trash, and I don't need you breathing the same air as me. That is how I feel about you if you try to do that on my videos. Okay, now back to trying to figure out how. Well, see, because when I did it, when I only expanded it to 4, I was able to just do a chest off to the side. But if I do that now, that means that only one of these furnaces is going to give any excess and I'm trying to get excess out of all of it. What if I do what I did with that and I put 2 chests here, 2 chests here, 2 chests here? That's 6 chests, 4 chests, 2 chests, 1 chest. Oh, it's going to take forever to fill up. That is going to take literally forever to fill up. But it would work. Okay. So I'm going to have this be a double chest. How am I going to do this, though? Because I can't have 3 hoppers coming out. Either I put 1 in the middle, 2 on the sides, and then have the middle one shoot out to the other side. Every other hopper I put in, that's like an extra 6 stacks that the system's gonna keep for itself. Or however many stacks a hopper can keep. I do not know. In my mind it worked. But then again, I'm tired. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And too bad I can't just like add a funnel out of the back or something of a chest and have like that third one just go out. I can only add 2. So if I add a chest right here, both going down, I add another double chest in the sky above that double chest. This thing is going to store thousands of coal before it starts producing coal for that thing. I mean, we're talking it's going to store 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double chests plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 stacks, and there's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. Okay, so this thing is effectively going to stack 4, 8, 10, 12, 13 double chests of coal will always be stored in the system before everything else funnels out in surplus to that. That's a lot of coal being saved in the system. And I don't have a way to flush it out other than manually. Huh. You'd think there has to be a better way. I just want to funnel it out from these bottom 4 and not have all these top chests. That's what I want. But that's impossible because they each link up to a different furnace. And yeah, doing it this way is the only way I can see that will actually do it. Man, I hate having to basically waste 13 double chests of charcoal. I would have to put out from that thing to even fill that up for the rest of it to constantly just generate coal. No, I overshot it by a lot. Just gonna do it safe. So one funnels down into the chest and one funnels out this way. How would I even shape the water to get it to go down to only 2 though, from 8? Without items getting stuck? That's another good question that I have not thought about yet. There has to be a better way to design the back of this thing. Without having to do everything manually. There has to be a better way to do this that I am just currently not thinking of. Would be way easier if I were doing this in creative. Okay. So 8 hoppers that go into 8 furnaces that have double chests on top of them. Water goes into 8 hoppers above the double chest, filling the double chests with the drops from the furnaces. Now, where do I add in a line to snake out excess as close to those 8 as possible without going into the sky and doing something stupid like this? It's not going to work out. Well, fuck. God damn it. Fucking course. Like I have room for another sword on think I even built a way up there yet. This is gonna take a while. A little bit. Rotten hell, you bastard. Where you fucking belong. There's only one of my items. Where'd the rest of them go? Shit flew all the way over here. No, it was just a skeleton. Oh, don't tell me that it fucking walked all the way back. None of my shit went down this way. Don't like the fact I see all those creepers. Don't think the creeper can actually get to me though. But did any of my shit fall down these stairs? And of course there's a zombie. And now the villager zombie I gotta fucking take care of. And now the other zombie I gotta fucking take care of. I'm trying to see what I'm missing. I'm trying to get knocked back into those creepers and destroy everything I've worked trying to build and take care of. Okay, can I have just a moment to myself? I have my water buckets, I have a hopper, I have some chests. I feel like that I'm missing arrows. But I feel like that's mostly everything. I'm missing some armor. Oh yeah, it's down there. I see it now. Well, that was just a sword. And kill these zombies that are already after me. How did it get down there? Oh, or is that the zombie I killed? I don't know, but I see a bunch of experience orbs. Nope, it looks, oh no, that's rotten flesh. I thought that was some redstone for a moment. I'm gonna have to look off the side of these stairs and make sure nothing fell deeper. Means I have to get rid of these zombies first, because they'll just knock me right off. What are you doing? Trying to give me the high ground? Ah, fucking hell. Trying to avoid these fucking creepers. There's another one, like, of course there's another one up there. Why wouldn't there be another one up there, right? I don't see any more of my stuff down there. And I don't want to deal with this fucking creeper and these zombies. Yep. I'm not trying to go further down, so let's just fucking run for it. If I can make it to my stairs, then I am safe. Of course the door's open. Close. This game is more stressful than it needs to be. one simple fucking thing done, but nope. Okay. Well, I'm stuck. For some reason, this machine is easy to double from 2 to 4, but when you try to double that 4 to 8, now you got issues. I'm ending my stream here. I'm probably going to play around creative for a little bit, and then once I find an answer, later today I'll stream more, but I think I've had enough of Minecraft for one day. So, thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I know this is technically my second stream now. I'm going to have another stream for this, hopefully where I finish it. And then again, when I have multiple streams around like the same thing like this, like completing a project, I always like combine them all into like one video before I put them on YouTube. My previous video should be up on YouTube by now, so go check it out, leave your comments, and just watch out for my next live stream here in the next day probably, where I continue working on this and eventually get it up on my YouTube. Till then, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Okay. Testing. Waiting for this to load. It does not want to load. And I don't know why. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Hello everyone. It is like 8:01 in the morning. I just got off work and got home from working an overnight shift, and I'm going to be busy for most of today, and then starting tomorrow I'm going to be out of town for like the next 5 days. So I wanted to get in a little bit of time of Minecraft before all of that fun stuff starts. So last time we left off, I was trying to figure out how I was going to upgrade my coal farm, and the problem I ran into was the storage chest and basically how to siphon off my excess from the system into the coal farm. Now, I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing real quick before I actually go and build it. Now, for those of you who are new to the game or who really haven't played the game or who've played the game but have never really messed around with redstone, I'm going to teach you some stuff. But for those of you who are more familiar with the game, y'all are going to be like, yeah, like this is a thing, why didn't you think of that sooner? Because I'd completely forgotten about this. Okay, now let's say, actually I probably should have seen okay, I already did that. Okay, so let's say that we have a chest right here, and I'm just going to rebuild what I did right there just to give an idea. Okay, and then let's say I have a chest right here, but I want it facing the other way. Doesn't actually make any form of difference. I'm just like that. Okay, so let's say I have my chest here, right? And let's say that this is where the coal farm is. Now, the coal farm needs to be able to do two things. One, it needs to be able to keep fuel going into the coal farm, and two, it needs to be able to siphon off excess coal into my super smelter. So let's say that this is my storage for my coal farm, and this is my storage for my super smelter. If I put in items to go into my coal farm, they're going to go from the chest into the hopper, into the next hopper, next hopper, next hopper, then it's going to go down, down, and then into the chest. Right? So just to show y'all how this works, I'm going to take one chest, and you'll see like it's immediately gone, and I look in here, boom, there's my chest, right? This thing happens in ticks, and ticks happen in like, you know, fractions of a second, fractions of a millisecond. It's almost instant between the time that I put this in here and this in here. But I also want to siphon off excess into my super smelter, which is represented by this. So let's say, or actually I have that in reverse. Let's say this is actually the, yeah, listen, I have not had sleep, so I'm saying things wrong. This is not the storage for my super. I literally said I was saying it wrong, and then I continued to say it wrong. This is my storage from the coal farm. This is my storage from the super smelter. Now, when this is connected to this hopper, it wants to put the items into this hopper. When this hopper is connected to this hopper, it wants to put items into this hopper. So that's why a moment ago I put this here. It went through all of this and put it into here. But now, under this line, I'm running a separate line that goes down and into this chest. So if I put that same one chest into my original output chest again, it actually ends up here instead of going down the line, because when it reaches this hopper, it actually prioritizes the hopper under it, which is constantly looking for updates to be able to take items out of it before it can actually put it in this hopper. So the only way in this installation that items can go from this chest to this chest is for this chest to be completely full, this hopper to be completely full, this hopper completely full, and this hopper completely full, so that none of these will be looking for updates, so that it then follows the regular path into the first chest that we created. So if I copy this concept onto our survival server by having a line go back into the system itself and the excess line going into the super smelter, we can make sure that our coal farm stays completely full of coal, or technically charcoal, and then any excess after that will be put into the super smelter. And because each one charcoal can produce 8 blocks of charcoal before being burned up, every one charcoal we burn through nets us 7 in excess, which means although it'll take a little bit to fill up this chest, this hopper, this hopper, this hopper, all the way, once it's done, we'll be producing 7 basically coal. One coal will go back to replace the one coal, the other 7 of 8 will then go into the super smelter. And that is how we are going to do this. What sucks is I already knew about this when I was having this problem the other day. It's just been so long since I last played around with hoppers and hopper systems and sorting systems that I completely forgot about this mechanic. And I was like flustered. I was like, oh man, how am I gonna make it, you know, siphon off the excess? I'm gonna have to build this up into the sky and then have like one chest that can siphon out of this chest. And I was like, but wait, I'm gonna have 8 chests. Out of those 8 chests, only one of them is gonna siphon any out of the system. I was like, no, that's gonna be like 7 chests of like wasted, you know, charcoal. So this is going to end up working out way, way better. So now that I've explained the concept, Those of y'all who are not already in the know, well, you're welcome. You've now learned a little something new about redstone and how hoppers work. And for everyone else, I'm just explaining that my dumb ass completely forgot about this mechanic. And that I am thankful this mechanic exists because that's how I'm going to solve my problem. So, we're going to load up onto the server here. Yay. And now I'm going to have to do a little bit of kind of like playing around for a moment to figure out where I was and all the stuff I have to re-tear down and redo and just, you know, all that good fun nonsense. Do I not have a shovel? It's like, why don't I have a shovel on me? Pretty sure I also have an axe on me, right? For tearing all this crap down. So I'm going to tear down everything I built last time after I fall and hurt myself because, you know, I'm not the best platformer in Minecraft, and I know I've already said that before. I'm just going to repeat it, though. I do that a lot. I repeat myself. Although, ironically, I hate repeating myself. I may have to rebuild some of this I'm tearing down, but I want to just tear it down and start over anyway, just so it's more fresh in my mind of like what I'm actually doing, and I'm not hooking up the wrong things to the wrong things. That's literally all I'm doing right now, is just double checking my work. Pretty sure from one of these I'm missing something. Aw. Is that really it though? No, there we go. Say I'm missing chests and hoppers. On the one hand, I'm tired and I kind of want to get some sleep. On the other hand, I have to be up in like the next few hours to do stuff anyway. And I feel like if I get like 2.5 to 3 hours of sleep, I'm going to be more tired than if I just stayed up and rode the adrenaline rush. So, option B is what I'm going with. Also, I'd have no time for Minecraft if I went to bed. And I've been wanting to play for the past like day or two now. Okay. Let's remove... Right, this was just a placeholder. This is where I'm putting the glass that was smelting over there. I need to go collect it. Okay. So now, just so I can remind myself how this build works, is that this is the wood input that's going to go over here. And the wood goes in there, it turns into charcoal, it comes out here, and then it's going to get funneled into a series of hoppers. Now, the way I fix this, hoppers, I'm going to need more than that, probably. So yes, I do have to have these placed. What do I mean probably? I absolutely 100,000% have to have an entire another layer that goes up here but does not connect to these, connects to the farm. And then how do I want to do this? I could always just add an extra layer on top of, I guess, to make the height work. Okay. Two, three, need 8, 9, 10. I think I need like 10 more hoppers just for this one part. I'm still gonna need way more hoppers for connecting the other part up though. But I want to get part 1 working before I worry about part 2. 'Cause especially when I'm tired, I'm not smart enough to worry about both parts at the same time. I need iron. Is it daytime or nighttime? It's daytime. We are not running out of iron anytime soon. That's why we're building absolutely everything out of iron. Let's go grab us another 64 stack. Let's just grab 2 64 stacks while we're at it. Also, on a random note, what did everyone here think about the Minecraft movie? I went to go watch it with one of my friends, and we actually really liked it. I also took my nephew, and he thoroughly enjoyed himself. We tried out Regal Cinema for the first time because we've never been there, and they have like a 4DX theater where the chairs like shake you around, and they like shoot air at you, and they shoot water at you and stuff to make it feel more immersive. And like I've done the D-box seats at Cinemark, which kind of like, you know, move around a little bit and they're kind of cool. But like these seats at Regal, they were like a hardcore ass roller coaster. You can't turn them down, you can't turn them off. They're making you fly every which way. It is violent. So needless to say, I was really sore after the movie. But my nephew, that was probably his best movie experience in his entire life. But one of my best friends who wanted to go watch the movie with us unfortunately was not able to make it. And he just got back from a trip that he wasn't planning on going on. So I'm going to go watch the movie again with him a little bit later today, so that he can get to watch the movie too. So by the time y'all see this on YouTube, I'll have already finished my project, and I'm just kind of like walking around. I should actually be doing something productive. I already know I'm going to need all 26 hoppers anyway. But yeah, I like it. And so like here's like the thing. Whether you've watched it or if you haven't watched it, it's like, one, when you saw the cast and you saw it was like Jack Black and Jason Momoa's in that, you know, like pink and like weird, you know, get up and everything, you know this is not going to be a serious movie that takes itself serious, right? Like, this is just a fun family movie, and that's really all there is to it. It's a Jack Black movie. He's going to act goofy, he's going to act ridiculous, that's what it is, right? So if you like Jack Black and you like that style of movie, you're probably going to like this movie. It doesn't matter whether you've played Minecraft or whether you don't even know what Minecraft is, you're going to like the movie. Now, if you don't like Jack Black and you don't like that style of like over the top, like ridiculous and silly, then you're not going to really enjoy this movie. If you really enjoy Minecraft, you know, maybe you'll kind of be like, yeah, it was kind of okay just because of the Minecraft stuff, but it's really like one of those where it's like, you know, you're not going to have Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp, right? Like, you go watch Pirates of the Caribbean and you're like, oh yeah, you know, this actor did good and that was kind of cool. But like, you're really going to watch it because like Johnny Depp's character in there is amazing, right? Like the Sonic movies, you're watching that because of Jim Carrey. Yeah, Sonic's pretty cool, and oh hey, they have references to the video game here and there, and you know, they have these little Easter eggs. But like, let's be honest, if they had anyone else other than Jim Carrey playing Robotnik, I'm pretty sure that interest would have died out by the second movie. And, you know, by the time you're watching the third movie, you're not even watching it because it's Sonic anymore. You're just watching it because Jim Carrey as Eggman is a fucking riot. Like, they could get rid of the actual Sonic characters and let it be just about Eggman and not even have Shadow or Sonic or Tails. And you would still go watch that because it's Jim Carrey. So that's all I'm saying, is if you really don't like Jack Black, then, like, if you really like Jack Black, you're gonna like the movie. If you really don't, you probably won't. And there's a lot of people out there that's like, oh, well, you know, if you don't play Minecraft, don't watch this movie, it was horrible, you know, only if you play Minecraft will you get this. And I'm like, well, yes, but like, it's more of, do you like Jim Carrey, not Jim Carrey, It's more of, do you like Jack Black, and do you like that kind of like random, fun family movie style, or do you not like ridiculousness? Now, yes, admittedly, I have seen very many indie projects over the years where they tried to take Minecraft and put it into like a horror movie, action movie, and I've seen some really cool stuff that was just done by like film students. And I think a serious Minecraft movie that's more like a horror survival movie, kind of like The Last of Us, think of like The Last of Us style from like the TV show, how they adapted the game. I've seen some pretty cool stuff, and I think a movie like that would be pretty badass. Very clearly, that is not what this movie is going for. Also, this movie more adapts Minecraft Legends. No. Fucking hate my life. I have to go see where I even died. Where did I even fall? Was it down here? Or was it this other side? Because if it was this side, at least it wouldn't be that bad. I have no idea what side I even fell from. That's how tired I am. I'm so tired I don't even know what side I was just on when I fell. All I know is I fell and all my shit went fucking everywhere. I think I fell off of this ledge. Maybe it was on the other side. But I thought it was over where all that... Oh no, it was over the bridge? Where the shit did I even fall and die? Guys, I don't even know where I just fucking fell and died. I thought it was over here. But something tells me I fell off that long ass stupid fucking bridge. Like down this side. But like, I don't even... Oh, it was over here. Okay. I was so afraid I was gonna have to like go navigate all that shit down there and try and find my way back, and I was just not in the mood to deal with that. Now it's getting late, and I don't even know if this is all my stuff or not. Boots, helmet, armor. I think I already lost my leggings in my last video. Shield equipped. I have my hoppers. That's what I care about most. I don't know. I feel like that's probably everything, so I'm gonna go back up. And if it's not, then I'm too tired to truly care. Let's be honest. I was just goofing around and being stupid, and that's what I fucking get. Okay. Now I put one here, then I put one here, then come on. Damn it. Now, good, that one faces into there. It's gonna be in one of these. How is it not in any of these? I do not understand. I'm missing a hopper. I mean a dropper. There's no way I picked it up. I don't know. I feel like I messed something up. There's no way it went down into this chest, because that would completely destroy how this entire system's going to work. Okay. Anyhow, I now have the coal part done. I have to build the glass up here, I have to put on all the water, and then I have to do the redstone to hook up all of the droppers. And then I have to hook up where, you know, I could do the redstone portion of it first, actually. So all I need to do is break this. I need to break all of these. Okay. Now I'm gonna need a bunch of... Did I have more repeaters in this? I feel like I might have. I don't know, but I'm gonna need like 6 redstone repeaters. So I need 5 more. Let's go see what I need to make a repeater. And I'm gonna need another comparator. I need stone. And I need the redstone torches. I got redstone torches. And I think I put all the stone back. I'm just gonna take that 40 stone right there. And I'll leave the glass in the thing for now until I really need it. That way I can't drop it and lose it when I die. So I can get 4 more. I still need 1 more. What am I missing? I'm missing a redstone thing. Okay, let's see. I need to make planks so that I can make stick. So I can make torch. So I can make repeater. Yay. Now I need another comparator. And I need 3 more torches and I need redstone quartz. So 3 more torches, which is exactly what I can make with that. And then redstone quartz. I need nether quartz. I don't know what I'm talking about. Actually, I might still have some nether quartz in one of these chests if she didn't move it the last time we played together. Which, I don't know, she has a good habit for moving stuff when I put stuff in chests. So we'll see. And she probably took it back to the other side, to the other island. So that I know I'll grab it handy. Okay, fine. Let's go see where the nether blocks are and get the nether quartz back. I think she had one for like miscellaneous blocks or like random blocks is like what it was called. But was it far down this way or was it far down the other way? I don't know why I feel like it was this side. Yeah. And that's the stack I had last time. I need only 1 more comparator. Oh wait, I'm gonna need 2 more of the things though. So 1 more comparator, and then I need 2 more of these repeaters. Now, why can't I build a repeater? Because I need these right here, and I need more sticks. All 4 of you I will take. Okay, what about the repeater? I'm out of redstone. Of course I am. And I don't think I have more redstone over here. I think I'm gonna have to go find redstone in the storage zone. more redstone anyway when laying the line, so let's go get another 64 stack. I think redstone's on the right side. I'm really not entirely sure though where she'd put it. Okay, 64 stack. Let's grab 2 64 stacks just to make sure we have enough for running all the redstone lines that we're gonna have to do. Ha. Okay. 2 more repeaters and that's exactly what I need. Let's go build this thing now. Let's go get this thing functional and operational. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now the way they did it was this. Good. This there. Now redstone. Here. Well. Or did it not use a... I thought it did, maybe it doesn't. Here, here. Here. I thought it used a thing, but maybe it doesn't. Good. Now when one of these things fire, they all fire. Ha 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 ha. Now, I need to replace this with glass, I need to fill this up with water, and I need to hook up, yeah, just the water, and it'll go into there. And then this is done. I can put glass on top of these, and they'll still function. And then I need to hook these up to that water over there. And all I have to do is bring this out and then curve it around and then break the glass and then put more glass down right here. So I just need a lot more glass, and I should probably eat something because I'm at 4 hunger bars. Okay, slowly but surely we are getting this thing operational. How is this thing still burning? How? I don't know. Now, what actually, I want the coal out of you. I want that charcoal there. I want this charcoal here. I want this charcoal here. Because I want all the charcoal going into my charcoal farm so that I can hurry up and fill up and start getting the excess into you. Okay. Now I have glass. And I don't have nearly enough buckets of water, that's for certain. For a moment there I thought I was about to back up off the platform and die, and I was about to be upset again. Okay. So glass has to go here, here, there, and here. And I'm gonna do this the smart way. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 per layer. I'm gonna go take all this other nonsense out of my inventory, put it in this chest for now. I don't need iron, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, this. I don't need like mostly all of this stuff right now. 12, 14, so I need 2 more buckets. And I'm gonna need more iron because I only have enough for 1 bucket. 4, I need 2 more iron. And I don't think I have 2 iron. Oh my god. Everyone. Shut up. People constantly texting me, and then it picks that up, and then you'll hear it on my stream and everything, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Every time I mute one group chat, another fucking group chat is made, and that starts getting spammed. And I'm just fucking tired of it. Man, I was really hoping I had more iron that I didn't have to... Okay, is it nighttime outside? Yeah, it is. No. It's becoming nighttime though, so I'll wait and go to bed. Then I'll go grab more iron, I'll make another bucket, and I'll fill up all the buckets, and then I'll be able to fill up 2 layers with water at a time instead of just 1. And again, we have infinite iron, so it doesn't really matter how much of it I waste on making buckets. We will never have a shortage of iron, that is for certain. I'd have to start converting all of my iron into iron blocks, and then use those iron blocks as my main building block for all of this. And then I would probably start coming up with a shortage of iron, but then I'd just build a second iron farm. And then probably a 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and I'd just go all out and start producing like 1,000,000 fucking iron per hour. And then I would truly never run out for the rest of my life. Okay. 14 buckets to fill up, and I don't need this in my hotbar anymore. Actually, I never needed it in my hotbar to begin with, to be fair. Okay, now I have more iron. I mean, I have more water than I even know what to do with. But thankfully, I do know what to do with it. Every like tutorial I've ever watched is like, oh, and just put only one bucket of water in, and then put in a whole bunch of seagrass, and it'll turn into water source blocks, and then destroy this. And I'm like, you have any idea how impractical it is to have to go find kelp in order to turn water into source blocks when you could just in fact use water source blocks, considering that water is like the absolute easiest thing to get? I don't know. Like, I never understood that in tutorials. I'm like, what do y'all have against just using water buckets and actual water source blocks? Right? You always having to do this extra thing to convert water into a water source block. Like, hey, I am all for needlessly complicating things, I guess. But, like, I don't know. It just seems like you're doing so much more work for literally nothing. Ha, made it. Okay. Oh, perfect. Only 8 more. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because I'm going to connect that up anyway. Lol. Okay. That'll go there. More glass. One there so that doesn't run out. One there so that doesn't run out. And then I just need 8 more water. And then I have this part completely set up. A little bit of damage is fine. Again, acceptable. I'm tired. Do I not have... Probably don't have my dirt on me. Well... Oh, no, I can't jump that far. Yeah, let me go get dirt. I'm not placing glass down as a temporary block. Not granite. What, did I leave all my fucking dirt and... thought I put everything in here. Oh, I did. I'm just being a dumbass right now. That's right. Okay. Me. I don't need you and you. But I need all of this right here. This here. This here. This here. This here. Yay! We've now finally connected the first half, which is going to be the charcoal. Now all I have to do is hook up and I don't have any of the hoppers on me, obviously, but I have to hook up the hoppers here that will then go into this. And I just have to decide how I want to make it look. Probably from about like that block right there, it will go this way and then run into a hopper system. So let's go. See if I already have more hoppers built or not. No, they would be in here if I did. I think I used up all mine from earlier, but I do have some hoppers right here I can collect though. Oh yeah, I said I'm gonna have to reroute that water first. But it's only a couple hoppers anyway. Let's go make like another 10 hoppers. I think I said I needed chests to make hoppers. So let's go make a bunch of chests. I don't know if it's already one of the unofficial rules of Minecraft or not, like, you know, never dig straight up, never dig straight down, but like, there's no such thing as too much chest. You can always and should always just build more. That should just be a rule, like chests are universally good. Man, I am slurring that. I'm saying universally instead of universally. How is it only 5 hoppers? What am I missing? What am I missing for more hoppers? Oh, iron. Obviously it's iron. I don't like the fact it sounds like they're... I guess it's my chicken farm. It sounds like the fucking villagers are like building shit down there. Like placing blocks or something. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? And yeah, I can always use more hoppers too. Okay. I should have double tapped. I actually meant to do that and I just forgot to do it. Like I thought I did it, but I didn't. There we go, and then one tap back. Okay. Now you're gonna come out like this here. You're gonna come out this way here. I'll have you come out this way one more time. And let me get my dirt out and then it's built on top. And there we have it. Ha 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 ha. Now let's go retrieve, I think it's like a hopper or two that fell down there. One hopper. No. Okay. Now, that... I apologize, my body hates me. Okay. Now, the tree farm is connected to this. And this is currently not connected to... All I have to do is build another redstone clock and connect both of these to it. Okay, so let me get my cobblestone back. Let me get more redstone torches. I have redstone dust. I need 5 redstone torches. Now I need sticks, and we can always use more sticks for more stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put this right here. Okay. Let's go make another quick redstone clock. one redstone here. I think you have to do it with 5. I'm gonna see if this works with only... Yeah, you have to do it with 5. I don't know why, that's kind of weird. No, I don't really have a lot of space right here. Kind of the fucking problem. And I don't have any more repeaters. I'd have to go make more repeaters if I were trying to do that. Might be faster just go make a couple repeaters and then repeat the redstone signal out to these instead of trying to build another redstone clock in this area. Let's go see, do I have that stone on me? I probably need regular ass stone. I need like 2 or 3 repeaters probably. Oh, I have 2 repeaters right here. if I want to repeat this signal, that works. And then I want to repeat it to here also. Good. Now I have that one redstone clock, has everything powered. So now, when I do the tree farm, all the wood will come up here, be dispensed, and will go up into here, will funnel into here, and will be turned into charcoal. The charcoal then goes into the back, and then goes up the water, into the system, into the charcoal that then powers the furnace. Once enough charcoal has been made that all the furnaces get backed up, all of this line of hoppers will get backed up. Then the chests will get backed up, and then these hoppers will get backed up. And then eventually all of the excess then will travel through this line, and we'll start powering. We'll start coming over here and then filling in the super smelter. Which means that we will technically double efficiency, because instead of having to turn half of the wood into charcoal by burning away half the wood, all of the wood will now be turned into charcoal, which will be way more efficient. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get there. Now, because I already have some charcoal, thankfully, let's go ahead and get all of this charcoal into the system. Well, 11 full stacks anyway, but each of you starts out with a full stack. Okay, now all I need to do is throw some wood into the mix, and this thing is going to start functioning. The logs. Let's watch. There goes the first one. Second one. Oh, they're all gonna go through there until those are full. Huh. I was not thinking about that, was I? Now that is not good. Because the way this water system works, it's only ever gonna go to the first two chests until they're all backed up with wood, which means that running this was... I thought that I was done. I thought that I had done a good job, and as it turns out, I made a flawed system because the system works in a straight line like this. Only the first hopper is ever going to actually take anything in. It's going to go straight down instead of across. Ah, fuck my life. I was not thinking of that, meaning I'm only going to get use out of 2 furnaces anyway, which means building the other 6 furnaces was a complete waste of my time. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to get use out of my other 6 furnaces. And I'm too tired to want to have to deal with that nonsense. Let's be honest. Oh, goodness. Well, you know what? I thought I was going to finish this on my stream today. I thought it was going to be a 2-part stream, but I'm going to have to make a 3rd part of the stream after I get back from my vacation, and it's probably going to work like 6 days in a row after my vacation, so it's probably going to be a while before I do my last stream on this, and I'm going to have to, once I get back, play around on my creative test world and figure out how I'm going to solve this problem. Because this tree farm does not produce enough wood to ever realistically be able to have that many 64 stacks of wood to be able to completely fill this up to be able to use all the others. It just doesn't. So I have to find a way to make a system that gives even distribution. Okay, well, that's my stream for today. I'm too tired to deal with the rest of this. That's my official decision. I need to come back to this with a clear mind. I was really in the mood to play more Minecraft, but I'm not in the mood to go dig and do other stuff when I have this that needs to be fixed, and I'm not in the mood to fix this right now. So thank you everyone for tuning in to part 2 of this stream. Eventually I'll stream part 3, and then once I actually finish this stupid project and it's done, I'm going to combine all my streams into one video and then upload that video to YouTube. It might be a little while before that actually happens, but you here on Twitch got to see it first. So I hope you enjoyed. And my previous video is already on YouTube where I was upgrading the supersmelter. If y'all want to go comment on that. But, yeah. Okay. Why not? Let's go for it. Okay. Let's get the stream pulled up on my phone. Make sure it loads in. Hello everyone. It is currently 1:39 in the morning on April 24th, 2025. And here in a handful of hours, I'm going to be going out of town for the next like 5 days. Going on like a mini vacation. and I have not had sleep in like the past day. I worked overnight the other night. I got like 2 hours of sleep yesterday morning, and then I was busy all day, and I have not gone to sleep overnight or this morning yet. I'm mostly done packing. Um, just a couple things left I gotta do. One moment. Sorry. But it was gonna annoy me if I didn't fix this stupid coal farm before I left. I've been wanting to play Minecraft, and I was like, you know what? Instead of getting so much needed sleep, I'm going to go and play in creative, and I spent like a good couple hours, um, probably since like 11 or 11:30. It's like right after like 1:40 right now, so you know, a couple hours, figuring out the solution to my problem. And I'm going to show y'all my madness. I would imagine that's part of what you enjoy about my videos, is how stupid madness I can be. Now, last time that I showed y'all my stuff, the problem I had was I've built this stupid machine like 100 times over in different ways trying to fix my issue. But the issue that I had was that I have 8 furnaces. Each furnace has its own hopper, and doing the hopper line that I do over here, only the first hopper would actually get wood from the wood farm, and until that filled up completely, the second one wouldn't get it, and then the third one wouldn't get it. But because it's constantly burning the wood, the first one would never fill up, meaning that having 8 furnaces would be useless because 7 of them would literally never be used, as compared to the original design that was designed by JC Plays, where it had only 2 furnaces and both would be used. So I had to figure out a way to basically get all 8 furnaces to accept wood out of the farm, out of the thing, because it was, you know, the water coming up the 1x1 block. So I played around with adding an extra row of hoppers and extra hoppers to go into 8 different droppers that would then drop into water that would go in here and then put them in here and put them into this system, and it would drop it into this system. And then I was like, well, that still won't work. And I was like, wait, what if I just have the stream go out from like 1 into 8 blocks, but then they were still coming out into here? And so I spent hours building this, conceptualizing this. Now, originally this wasn't open. Essentially what I did was I had one that would split into 2, and then 2 that would split into like 3 going this way, 3 that would like split into 4, 4 that would split into 5, 5 that would split into 6, all the way until it split into basically 8, right? And I had all these glass and everything, and I built it, and I put in all like the droppers and the hoppers and all that good fun stuff, only to find out that these are getting stuck up here. Sometimes they're coming down here and getting stuck at this level, sometimes they're getting stuck at this level, but either way they're all getting stuck. And I was like, okay, so I removed all of the basically barriers, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let this just be an open flow design, right? And so now it open flows, but the problem is that it still gets stuck at the very bottom. But if I break these, which prevent these from running into the wall, trying to force them in here, it kind of goes every which way direction. It still gets stuck over here. So, yeah, and then these were spaced out to where instead of being 8 blocks, it was like 15 blocks. So I then had to work on how I was going to merge the water streams and everything, going down into only these 8 hoppers from there. And what ended up happening was this. Nothing in that one, nothing in that one. Starting from 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, but 1, 2, and 8 weren't getting any. So I spent literally hours building this and rebuilding this, remessing with all of the stone and everything. That's a sugarcane farm I was trying to build. That's something completely unrelated. But yeah, so I spent all my time building this thing, and it didn't work. And I got frustrated, and I was like, okay, let me build this machine again. I think that's an older one that I built when I was testing out the idea of doing the bridge to solve the coal problem. I've solved the coal problem, but the problem was the hooking it up to the tree, right? Now, as I've said in one of my previous videos when I was upgrading the super smelter, I have an amazing ability to overcomplicate a problem, right? Like, there will be a simple, obvious answer that's just like, it's stupid how simple it is, and for the life of me, I will not figure it out until I've wasted hours of my life doing the most complicated, complex BS things. Like, imagine this had actually worked out, right? Imagine me trying to build this on our survival server on our roof. Like, even if this had worked out, this thing took so long to build, even in creative. Now, true, it's because I was constantly having to rebuild it and unbuild it and rebuild it. But still, this would not be practical to build as a temporary device on the top of our roof. Like, this is stupid. Even if it worked, this would be a stupid solution. But thankfully, after getting frustrated at this and wanting to quit, I had an idea. And the idea frustrated me because of how stupid simple it was compared to this. This I put so much time and effort into, and it was a waste. And I had an idea, and I was like, this idea could only take like 1 or 2 minutes. I was like, fuck it. Before I go to bed, let's just try this idea. And it worked. Okay, I solved the problem, and I'm now ready to go onto my server and implement the fix that I found. And I'm just going to show y'all real quick, compared to all this chaos that I went through, the answer is it's stupid. So when it came to the coal part of this, I originally had the idea of stacking everything up to where 1 would split into 2, 2 would split into 3, 3 would split into 4, and those 4 would go all down into here, right? But I said no because I want the excess coal to go out, and in order for the excess coal to go out, all of this, including all the hoppers and all the chests, would first have to get completely full. So the less chests I use for the coal, the faster the machine fills up with coal, the more coal is going out and into the super smelter. However, this is not the case with the wood farm, because with the logs coming in, they are immediately being turned into charcoal. They're not being stored in the system like the charcoal is, which means regardless of how many hoppers and chests the logs actually go through, those chests never have to actually fill up in order for this thing to work. So I could put like 100 of these in, and it wouldn't make much of a difference. Now, yes, it would slow it down a little bit. So the more hoppers and chests you add, it'll slow it down by like a tick or two. But I mean, it's not that big of an issue. So by basically, instead of having to figure out how am I going to get 8 of these hoppers filled at the same time, all I really had to do was condense those 8 hoppers down into 1 hopper, because the waterway I have from my tree farm already comes down into a single point. And that's all I needed to do, was this convert 8 to 1. And the fact that I thought of this solution for the coal and was like, nah, that won't work for the coal, and then I completely forgot about it, and I started to do all of this nonsense and all of this nonsense. Like, I don't think y'all understand how very frustrated I am with myself. Like, I'm glad I solved the problem, and like, I'm laughing at myself for how much of a dumbass I am, but like, you know, it should not have been that hard for me to figure out, because it's simple, it's nice, and because it stacks high in the air, I don't have to worry about this line mixing with this line, so I have to go on my server now and I have to rebuild the lines connecting in, and yeah, that's my solution. Something that should have taken me like a couple minutes to figure out and I could have had done on my stream yesterday. Took me an extra day and extra hours in creative mode to figure out, and I'm just kind of with myself right now. I have been on my server just to kind of like look at how I already have it. I haven't really actually played on my server. I've just kind of looked around when I was trying to rebuild it for my creative to see how I had everything hooked up when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. So, yeah, there's that. So, I'm going to need to block off that water. I'm going to need to convert these glass blocks into chests, and then I'm going to need like 20 more chests, not including all the chests I need to craft a lot more hoppers. And then this is going to probably just go higher up into the sky and then convert at some point. But, no. Ah, oh well. Point is, I'm going to need more glass. I'm going to take my water buckets. I'm going to need so many more chests that it's just not funny, and I need my chicken, because I should probably heal up, shouldn't I? Okay. Let's go see what I have downstairs. Let's go see what I need to craft all this stuff. I know I need oak logs, and I need oak planks. Or I just need logs and planks in general. It doesn't matter what kind of wood I use. Try and see if I have anything useful down here already or not. No. Okay. It's nighttime, so let's just go to bed. Let's go to the island. Let's go get a bunch of logs. And then let's go craft a bunch of chests, and then start crafting a bunch of hoppers. And then let's go and block off the water. Let's tear down the glass, build up, and then reconnect everything. That is the game plan. Now, where? I think the wooden logs are like down this way. Sapling logs, good. Dark oak planks. Dark oak planks. Jungle log, jungle log, jungle planks. That may not be enough wood, and I'm already willing to bet that's not enough iron, so let's just go ahead and grab a few more 64 stacks, and I don't even know what else I'm going to need to craft this stuff. I'm probably going to have to come back for more supplies, but that's another problem for a little bit later after I craft all these stupid chests first. $41 chests. Well, you know what? I will take 32. I'm going to take all 41 chests because I need to make hoppers, and that's going to take away. I can make 41 hoppers. I probably don't need 41 hoppers at the moment. You know what? I'm going to need a lot of hoppers eventually, so let's just do it. I need another 20 chests, and I can make 32 chests. I'm making 32 chests because we will always need more chests, and we will always need more hoppers. Especially while I'm inefficiently just dicking around with redstone and trying to make stuff work when I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Like, let's be honest. Fuck around and find out is like my life motto. And that's exactly how I'm playing this game, is just find out. Okay. Now, I need to be quick when I place this chest. Because... God damn it. God damn it. I was not quick enough because I'm not good at this game. Fuck, 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 shit. God damn it. This motherfucker is not working. God damn. Christ. I was not wanting to wash away all my goddamn redstone. Sack of shit. That is why my channel is not ever marked appropriate for kids. Because I am not about to censor myself and watch my language. That is just not who I am. I am very anti-censorship. In case you couldn't tell. I have 11 excess redstone, so that means I fucked up something somewhere. Oh, I fucked up a lot of shit, didn't I? Holy shit. Okay. How did I even have this thing going? I have to be missing a redstone. Like, there's no way that I actually used that exact amount of redstone. You know what? Well, I can't zoom in and I can't see that far, but, like, I bet redstone fell down there. I feel like there's something on the ground, but it looks like it's stone. Oh, and I also lost a, that's fucking great. I somehow managed to lose a, repeater. How did I manage to lose a repeater? You know what? Wouldn't that suck if it got... No, there's no way it got picked up by that. Okay. Let's go see if I don't have that repeater in that, redstone on the ground down here somewhere. Stupid wandering trader. I don't have my tools or, like, anything on me at all to be able to, access that area, so let me go around. Oh, what's that? Is that a redstone? That is a redstone. I knew I was still missing one. But what about the comparator? Because I'm missing a comparator also. Is there no way that thing fell down further this way? I mean, it wouldn't make a lot of sense that it went that much further than the redstone, but I don't see it anywhere. Unless it didn't travel as far. I don't see anything up there. But somehow I'm magically missing a repeater. You know, I've been saying comparator, but I really mean repeater. And no, I don't see a repeater just laying around. Actually, what's that? I think that's more redstone. Well, I found another redstone, so I guess it's not too far off that a repeater could have fallen down, but it wouldn't have come this far. It would have gotten stuck over here where the other stuff got stuck. I don't know, people. I don't know. Oh wait, no, the first one doesn't use a repeater. Okay, yep, that makes sense. It's not missing one because the first one uses the comparator and the others use the repeater. Now I have an extra redstone. And I don't think I had an extra redstone on me. Which means that this redstone had to have come from somewhere, and I do not know where. Unfortunately, the same shit's gonna happen when I... Okay, do we think I can do it now? Oh ho ho! Well, I didn't mean to double place a chest, but I'd rather double place a chest than break stuff, so, you know. Progress. Okay, I've gotten better at doing this. So now I place them on every other one. Good. Now chest, 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 chest. Muha. Now, as far as I know how hoppers work, it shouldn't matter whether I put the hopper on top of the chest, on the back of the chest, or on the side of the chest. It should fill up the chest equally, and the hoppers under it should take from it equally. So I think the easiest way to do it is to just put it on the side of the chest. If it would actually place, that would be, you know, fan-frickin-tastic. It does not wish to place. Fine. I'm gonna have to jump off this thing and fucking kill myself in order for this thing to place. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm gathering. You know what, I could just do it on the back of it. Like, again, I don't think it really matters where it is. And all I have to do is seal this off with glass, and then I can have water go over it. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to seal this off by building one more layer. Actually, technically, I'm gonna have to build 2 layers. Now, I build this as a roof. Good. Now all I have to do is make the water go up and then come out here. And in order to do that, how do I want to do this? I'm going to break all this glass right here. I'm going to take back... Oh, shit. I didn't even realize what I was doing until I already did it, and then I honestly thought I was about to fall and die again. I gave myself a miniature heart attack. Okay, good. So without destroying the source water block, I just do that, and that gets all the water to stop. And then all I do is build this up about another 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, again, I thought I was about to fall to my death because I was not crouching. So I said this water needs to go up another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8 blocks. And I have that water on me. Now, which one of these do I want to break first? I want to... I think they go this way. Oh wait, I don't even have a pickaxe on me. I need a pickaxe. Regular iron pickaxe. Another iron pickaxe. I'll take more dirt and I'll take a shovel. Muha. Okay. Actually, I want to make sure I'm not breaking the wrong thing. Because no, the other one goes lower. This was literally for the wood to come in and go here and then come here and then go there. But the wood goes up, it doesn't even go down. But the line for the, why did this connect to the same line? That doesn't even make any sense. I didn't even connect it properly. Oh wait, no, these lines were just next to each other, but they didn't actually connect to each other. Ah, shit. There goes my hopper into the system. You know, I'm gonna have to go through that system anyway, because I swear that there's other redstone stuff in there anyway, so not much I can do about it right now, is there? I'm gonna have to tear apart my fucking super smelter, go through all the chests, go through all the hoppers, until I find all the redstone components I've lost in that thing, because I know I've lost other stuff in there. Oh shit, fuck. Forgot it was not a solid landing. Now let's see which of this glass I actually have to keep, and which of this glass I can let go of. All this glass can go. I'll rebuild any of it that I want to keep. And I think there's one that fell down there. Those fell off the roof. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get food before I die. And then I'm gonna... Because I know we have like apples, and I know we have like random food in these chests. Apples. Here we go. Where'd my hoppers drop to? I thought they dropped like right down here. That's kind of funny. You know what, I have so many other hoppers that if a couple go missing, it's not the biggest like deal in the world, but still. And you know what, let's go get some more chicken from our chicken farm since I ran out of food. Full 64 stack. We're not running out of food anytime soon, people. Okay, let me rebuild my coal farm now, and then let me go through my super smelter and deal with that. Oh my god, how many times do I have to ban you fucking bots from my goddamn channel? One moment, people, I have to ban this moron that decided to comment. Spam. Ban, timeout, warn, delete. How do I report this fucking asshole? This worthless sack of trash. Oh. Right, but like, how do I report them so they can actually get banned? I don't know. I have more important stuff to do. I'm gonna have to go through that setting later. But yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something to stop these stupid bots from being able to chat on my channel. I don't like having to stop my stream just to take care of that. Okay, now I need to get back up there. D, she's gonna hurt. Not what I was trying to do. I was trying to eat my chicken. Actually, I should have just... Don't need you right now, I need you right now. Okay. Two. Like, you know what? Let's see if I can't do this in reverse. That might be the easiest way to do this. Now I know I can place this block. There we go. Ooh, I might have just wasted a lot of glass. I should have built this with dirt first and then done the glass after. A little bit late now, but you know. I know I definitely need the glass for this part. I'm gonna have to smelt more glass. I made it. Unless I already have more glass in the chest, I'm gonna have to go smelt more. Pretty sure that was all my glass. Yeah. That was all my glass. let's go get more sand. It's already like 2:30 and I'm still not done with this. I've been doing this stream for like basically an hour and I'm still not done. Let's go get some more stacks of sand. Which, as I recall, was this way. Thankfully, we have plenty of sand, but we will have to go and get like a hell of a lot more. There's a ton of beaches around here, but I don't want to destroy the beaches because of the turtles, so we can make multiple turtle farms. But please tell me there's still fuel left. Lava buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna use up all my coal. I'm just gonna use up some lava buckets. Multiple furnaces, I get it made a lot faster. Okay, give those a minute to smelt, and then all I have to do is finish building this bridge, get the water up, and then hope that it makes it to the hopper. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to actually build it an extra level higher. Should I just go ahead and preemptively build it an extra level high, build everything an extra level higher? So that if it doesn't reach, then I can just have that offset of the one block so that it will flow. I feel like I probably should. Just to be safe, I'm going to go destroy everything and then I'll rebuild it when I have the glass. While I wait for the glass to get ready. Okay. I honestly thought I was about to die there. Thought I was a goner. Actually, I think I have to have the glass before I can do that part. Yeah. Okay. That was me being stupid and not planning this out properly. That's all that was. Oh well. I've wasted enough time now. Glass should be ready. Half of it's ready. That should be enough to get me started, though. double tap did not go through, did it? Why is it not placing?
Actually, I could. Now, does it reach the hopper? No. So what I'm going to do to fix that is build this one layer higher. Really? Oh no. Oh good. I thought it was like empty all the way down. I thought I just washed away all my redstone and everything again.
I was just being an idiot. Ooh, that actually works. I don't have to add more water now. Okay. Let's go get this. Let's get this. Like this time it's actually okay for you to drop down. Let me get my dirt. This is one of the instances where it's okay to dig directly down because I already know it's underneath me. Man, look at how beautiful that is. Maybe it despawned. But there was a dirt block right there I needed to collect. But that is it, folks. That is the new and improved coal farm. Now the wood will go into that top chest. It'll cycle down and then ultimately go into these 8 furnaces. These 8 furnaces will produce coal, which will go up into the back of this system. Once we have these chests in the back full, the rest of it will start cycling down into our super smelter. Now, I need to make a few adjustments here. So, I need to get the buckets, I need to get the glass. And I need to check all of the hoppers, unfortunately, to make sure I don't have any redstone, any hoppers, any chests, because I know that stuff went into this system that did not belong in here, and it is going to break my system if I do not locate them all. So I must check every single thing to see. No, 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 no. God damn it, you go back there. Thankfully, well, most of these, if not all of these, should be completely full of cobblestone. So it's going to be in one of the chests somewhere. I just don't know what chest. Well, I know it went into the fuel system, so I know it's one of the back. I know it's not on the front. So I got that going for me, actually, and I'm checking all the wrong stuff anyway, because I'm checking all the front. I need to be checking the back. Okay. I still got this stuff going on. Pillar back up to the top and figure out where my stuff went. Okay. So first things first, it gets cycled into this chest, which then gets cycled into these 2 hoppers, which then gets cycled into these 2 chests, which then gets cycled into these 4 hoppers, which then gets cycled into this chest, this hopper, this hopper, this chest, this chest, this chest, hopper, hopper, chest, chest. Okay, I'm not going crazy because we literally watched a hopper go through here, right? We all saw that hopper go through here. Which means there's a minimum of 1 item in this storage system that doesn't belong. Well, not the storage system, but in this system that doesn't belong. Let me put it like that. Oh, there's chests under chests. And there's hoppers under hoppers. Okay, here we go. Here's a furnace. Here's a hopper. Good. I knew that there was more than just that 1 hopper. Hoppers, dirt, yep. Okay, this is all stuff that I knew would be here. Furnace, yep. Railing, okay, yeah, see, I know I'm not crazy. I knew all that stuff got picked up. I just didn't remember what all it was. I just remembered there was more stuff. Okay. Now that that's all cleared out of my system, this is all going to function now. I don't like the fact that I can hear an Enderman. I mean, it's probably my parrots, but still. I don't like the fact I can hear an Enderman. Oh man, look how beautiful that thing is. I mean, look how needlessly large that thing is and how complicated it was to build, but how fun it was to build. And it was cool because, like, you know, like, the original design was by someone else, and I was able to, like, fit it for my needs. I was able to understand the design and, like, tear it apart and, like, rebuild it and, like, understand how it works and why it works so that I was able to actually, you know, adjust it for my needs without having to, like, find someone else and do a tutorial for something different and something bigger. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so now when we do the tree farm, all the logs will come up through here as per normal. All the sticks, the apples, the saplings, anything else will be stuck in that collection chest. But all of the logs will come through here. They'll come all the way up here. They will go through this system, and then they will be put between these 8 furnaces. All of these furnaces will produce coal. More coal will be output than wood, which means that these 4 double chests are going to fill up, which means that all of these furnaces will be at 64 stacks. All of these hoppers will be completely filled. All of these chests will be completely filled. All of these hoppers above them will be completely filled. And then once that happens, every single extra unit produced will start channeling through here, and we'll then move on to the super smelter through this train, and one by one it'll go up there, and it will fuel all these, and then all of these will become full of smooth stone. And as long as I keep putting cobblestone in this chest, this entire system is essentially self-sustaining. Well, I say self-sustaining. Unfortunately, we still have to manually harvest the trees and put in the trees, so we still have to manually input the logs. Unfortunately, Bedrock Edition, which is what we're playing, does not have TNT duplicators. Otherwise, we would have a 100% automated tree farm that would not only grow the trees, but would also use TNT to harvest them and then send everything into the system. Um, and we would have a giant bone meal farm that infinitely produces bone meal, which would then feed the tree farm, so that the entire system would then be closed off and would be completely self-sustaining, with the only manual part being putting cobblestone into this chest, which there's ways that you can manually harvest cobblestone. You actually, I could make an infinite cobblestone generator that would just fill this up. Um, those typically do require you to stand there and mine them, which is still way more efficient than going out and mining out there. But we're gonna be mining all this crap out anyway, so you know. But technically, with like withers, and I think there's other ways to do it. That was all of my extra chests. That was all of my extra hoppers. That was thankfully not the silk touch pickaxe, which I was tempted to get for all that glass. That's all my extra glass. That's, I don't even care about the iron, like the buckets. That's easily replaceable. I jumped into our garbage disposal system. You know what? Oh, I have more glass. Good. I don't know why my dumbass has never done this before. But now we can no longer jump into our garbage disposal system and lose fucking everything. Yeah. Would have been a nice little addition when I built this thing. But you know. I have 38 glass left. Well, people, this video was all about finishing my coal farm, and I've accomplished that. So, now I'm going to have to generate tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of logs from the tree farm to get the coal farm to fill up and start overflowing into the super smelter and to get the super smelter working again. This setup is going to be way more efficient than the rail setup I had previously, which is good. I set out what I accomplished to do. That's good. And I'm tired, and I'm annoyed at Minecraft. I'm annoyed at myself in Minecraft right now. I mean, let's be honest. I didn't have anything particularly rare on me. I didn't have any enchanted weapons or any enchanted items or anything of any significant value. It's really just more the fact of like, really, I mean, I can craft more hoppers, I can craft more chests, I can craft more tools, I can craft more buckets, I can craft more armor, I can craft another shield. It's just annoying that those all went to waste. That's all that I'm saying, is that I'm frustrated with myself. But it's 2:44 in the morning, and I probably need to be up by 9 o'clock at the absolute latest. I think 8:30 might be best. So, assuming if I end the stream now, it's like 15 till 3. Usually takes me a while to go to sleep. I can expect to get, on average, about 5 hours of sleep. But considering I only had about 2 hours of sleep yesterday, and I think I only had, 2 to 3 hours of sleep the day before that, because because honestly I don't normally get a lot of sleep. I usually waste my time playing Minecraft and binge watching videos online instead of sleeping, and then by the time I'm too dead tired and I'm like, it's time for sleep, I'm like, okay, now I have an hour and a half left until I have to be up. And then I'm actually more tired if I go to sleep for a small amount of time than if I stay up and then just ride the adrenaline rush. Yeah, yeah, I'm distracted, I'm tired, I'm ranting, I'm losing my ability to talk properly right now. So, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for enjoying this journey with me. I hope that maybe you learned something new about redstone or about hoppers or about the Minecraft experience while watching this video. Maybe my frustrations of falling and dying and wasting shit, having to regather stuff and recraft and then re-dye and do all that. Maybe that's relatable to you. Or maybe you're like, ha, I never do that. I don't know. But when this video gets uploaded to my YouTube, feel free to comment and let me know. Yeah, this is like stream 3, so I'm gonna have to combine the other videos all into one stream and then upload that to YouTube. I'm not doing that today, and I am headed out of town today, and I'll be gone for about like 5 days. And then I don't know what my work schedule is going to be like when I get back. So, viewers on Twitch, you're getting about a good week of watching this video before anyone on my YouTube gets to watch it. Assuming that they're not, also on my Twitch. But, but yeah, honestly, I think it looks really cool. I do still think the super smelter right here is like one of the most satisfying things to look at, especially when you have the inputs coming from both sides at the same time. I really love it. And then I love how this ended up having basically a similar design, so they actually flow pretty well together. This one has like that giant crane looking part, like that really does look like a giant construction crane, and then has like a nice little water thing in the back too, so that you can kind of differentiate which one is which. They both look, similar but different. I really only need these machines while we're in the pre-build of our base. Once we're ready to actually build our base, I'm no longer really going to need a super smelter that I actively know of, nor am I actually going to need this tree farm and everything. So eventually, this is all going to be destroyed when we have to destroy it to build our house, and I don't honestly think I'm going to be rebuilding this. But if I ever have a need for another super smelter, then I'm probably going to be building this setup again sometime in the future. And I know I've already tried to end the video like 3 times by saying like thanks, I'm ending the video, and then I keep ranting. So this time I promise y'all I'm actually ending the video on this nice beautiful screenshot. Thank you for watching along with me, and I can't wait to read your comments on YouTube, see what ideas y'all have. Yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting now. Let's just get off of my server. So, and then we'll end my stream and I'll get off of Minecraft.